Hello, my name is Christoph LUETGE. I'm a professor of business ethics at the Technical University of Munich, and I'm also the director for the TUM Institute for Ethics in Artificial Intelligence. Today, it is my great pleasure to give an introduction to the joint project with Professor Ken Ito at the University of Tokyo on Beethoven and innovation. So let me say a few words at the start about Beethoven and his views and his impact in the sense of innovation. Ludwig van Beethoven certainly was one of the greatest composers of all time, and his music represents a major turning point in the development of Western classical music. Beethoven can be seen as an innovator who pushed the boundaries of musical expression and form in many ways. And to give some examples about the ways in which Beethoven was innovative. These include first, he expanded the musical form, expanded traditional forms of classical music, such as sonatas and symphonies, which gave his works a new depth and complexity. For example, he is particularly known for his use of dramatic contrasts and the development of the Programmsymphonie, the program within a symphony in which each movement of the piece is linked to a specific story or idea. Second, he experimented with musical style. He incorporated elements from other musical traditions into his works. For example, he used elements of folk music, of popular songs, of opera in his compositions, and even to some extent also imitated bird voices in one of his symphonies. Number three, he made innovative use of the musical instruments of his time, such as, to name but one, the piano. So he himself was a very good pianist, and his piano music represents still today some of the most technically demanding and musically innovative works that were written for this instrument ever. One example is the Hammerklavier Sonate, which could not be played by a pianist of his time, but only a few decades later by Franz von Liszt. Number four, the musical expression that he implemented in his works was something new. He was a pioneer in this sense. Beethoven was known or is still known for his powerful and emotional musical expression. And his works often reflect strong personal feelings and political views, such as, to give one example, in the Third Symphony, which he dedicated first to Napoleon, and this is observed, this is seen in the music itself. But then he became angry with Beethoven when he had himself crowned emperor, and then he cut out the dedication to Napoleon again. So Beethoven was a pioneer in using music to convey complex emotions and ideas. And we are here talking about the relation to technology in the modern sense. And as I said before, I'm the director of the Institute for Ethics in AI. So let me talk a bit about how AI is innovative today and how it is afterwards innovative in the field of music, or could be. So AI is innovative, for example, in the automation of tasks. Like other technologies before, it can automate tedious and repetitive tasks, freeing time for people to focus on more creative work. It can improve decision-making because AI algorithms can process big amounts of data, identify patterns, and making predictions in a better way than human beings ever could, because it can make use of more data, much more data. Number three, AI is also very good at personalization, because AI systems can personalize experiences for the individual user. And in this way, it is it is quite different from earlier technological waves. It can also learn about the behavior and the preferences of the individual. Number 4, AI also can revolutionize various industries such as healthcare and finance and transportation, such as with autonomous driving. And finally, AI can enhance human capabilities by providing real-time support in decision-making and in quite general in education, in training and problem solving in a very general sense. When it comes to music, AI can certainly have an impact here as well, both in terms of classical composition, but also performance. So AI algorithms can, on the one hand, generate new pieces of music by learning from existing classical music and combining elements in new ways. Some AI systems have even been used to compose entire classical pieces, or at least be of support in doing so, such as, for example, when composing a new Unvollendete by Schubert, the unfinished symphony by Schubert, or or 10th symphony of other composers. So starting with some existing pieces of these symphonies, and then compose it. A human composer would compose it, but do so with the help of AI systems. In the field of performance, AI can certainly assist classical musicians, for example, by providing feedback on their playing. Are you playing well or not? And in this sense can help to improve technique and also musical expression. Certainly, AI will have to make more progress before being able to fully replace human composers. We will see how emotional and creative aspects, which were very important, for example, for Beethoven, how they can or can at all be replicated with AI. But at the moment, AI is certainly a very important tool to enhance the experience of classical music. Also, one should emphasize that the production of music, not just classical music, of course, can be made much faster, more efficient, and that AI can be very helpful in recommending music to the listener. So the average listener does not know much about the vast corpus of classical music, and including me, I can learn every day from my Apple Music or Google Music or Amazon about what I would maybe like to hear, and so it improves the experience and also leads me to listening to new pieces of music which I maybe not would have found before. So I would like to encourage you to use AI in your musical performance and composition, and still, of course, keep your human creativity and use this tool in an efficient way. And I wish you all success with the Beethoven Innovation Project. Thank you very much.